The Rendezvous isn't the only historical celebration taking place in Vincennes this year. I'm here today with Joe Taylor of the Vincennes State Historic Sites to learn more about the Vincennes 250 plans. Thanks for joining me, Joe.
Yeah, no problem.
So tell me a little bit about Vincennes 250 and what's going on.
So we are the Knox County Committee for the 250th. Each county in Indiana has a committee, and what we've been doing is we've been meeting on a monthly basis since last January to try and come up with a whole bunch of different and fun things to do. So what we're doing is we're doing community partnerships where we've got people who are doing either regular events or a slightly unusual event that they want to tag with a 250th, and we're bringing them into the fold. And we're able to bring their events up to state level where the state will put them on their 250th calendar. So that's kind of fun. And then we are also doing some of our own events, particularly the second Saturday speaker series. And that is a speaker series that is taking place in different venues around town on the second Saturday of each month from 2 until 3. And we've also got the Community Learning Kitchen providing some refreshments at the end, which is theme-based. So this month was French history and the French connection that Vincennes has to this current day. And so we had quiche. And so there was all these fun things that we are trying to plan. And each of these venues, it'll be the library, the George Rogers Clark National Memorial, Vincennes State Historic Sites, Grouseland. We're all providing a venue and a location and a speaker for each of those second Saturday speaker series. And our big event is coming up in June, which is June the 26th. It's an evening event. We have partnered with the Downtown Vincennes Association, and we are revising the Summer on Main. It's called Summer on Main, a 250 celebration. And so we're going to block off pretty much most of Main Street, all the way from 6th Street down to Patrick Henry Square. There's going to be lots and lots of activities, lots of vendors, and there's going to be a stage set up. Also, we're going to be doing a screening of Hamilton the musical. So that's a sing-along, come in costume. That's going to start at 9 o'clock that night.
Wow. Yeah,
yes.
You've got a lot going on.
Yes.
The speaker series I've seen, and it looks like there's a large attendance at all of them that you've had so far.
Yeah, it's actually been very well attended. It is free of charge, and you can just stop by and listen, especially if you're in the area. And we've had a lot of interest. We've got lots of different topics that are being discussed. Most of them are historical based so that we can help with the celebrations of the 250th signing of the Declaration of Independence. But upcoming is at the Red Skelter Museum, and that will be Laughing with Lincoln, because Lincoln obviously had a huge impact on how the country was developed from the Civil War onwards. So, you know, they're presenting an impersonator who is bringing up anecdotes and things about Lincoln. And so that's just kind of like where our speaker series goes. It's a lot of historical stuff, but
yeah.
We've had a lot of people who have been following it through, so that's nice.
I was going to say, I think the one that I saw part of was at the library, and it was like Frederick Douglass.
Yes.
You know, it was about Frederick Douglass and slavery and 4th of July, and it was just, you know, things that make you think. Mm-hmm. And the speaker was speaking about that. And I think it's so fun to see community members who want to come and learn more.
Yes.
I mean, that's the whole point of them, is to learn and to, you know, not forget about the past.
Yes.
And that's, I think, the whole point of Vincennes 250, right? Is, I mean, the whole celebration is just to celebrate the past and to not forget it.
Absolutely, and we've actually got it on a twofold thing. What we're doing is celebrating the past, especially as Vincennes was the city that was involved in the American Revolution, the only one in Indiana. So that's a very big claim for Vincennes to start with. But also what we're doing is we're updating it and seeing what Vincennes does today. So we had Bailey Hacker-Powell, who came to the French history, and she was showing what the students at Lincoln High School are doing now with the students from Vincennes in France. So, you know, we're bringing it up to date. We're involving a lot of different communities, and hopefully being able to represent what Vincennes is today as well as what happened in the past.
Right, and I think that's so important for locals to learn the historical significance of Vincennes, because whether you're from here or you moved here, you know, there's so much history here, and it's it's easy to just say, oh, you know, that's the memorial, or that's the, you know, whatever. But you're trying to show people, no, the past was fun. Let's learn about it. Let's talk about it. You know,
Yeah.
And what does that mean for the future. So this is all great. Tell me more about the 26th event, like you mentioned.
Yes, so June the 26th, we've got, like I said, a collaboration with the Downtown Vincennes Association. And basically what we're going to do is we're bringing back what used to be spring and fall on Main, but now it's going to be summer on Main this year. And so we've got the storekeepers and then vendors going all the way down Main Street. And it starts at 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and it will go on until about 10 o'clock at night. So we've got what you expect to see with the summer or spring on Main, but also on Patrick Henry Square, we are having a little bit more special celebrations going on that's connected. So as I say, we've got a pop-up cinema where late at night we're going to do the Hamilton sing-along, but we've got a stage area where we've got various people who are coming on stage to be able to do some entertainment for us. The Rendezvous is bringing their children's section into Patrick Henry Square, so all of the toys and the activities that Rendezvous provides, who will be providing this weekend, they're going to bring it back for the June the 26th. And then hopefully around the Patrick Henry Square area, we're going to have lots of children's clubs or charity organizations, 501c, that can then present what Vincennes has to offer for people who want to volunteer, donate, or just, involve their children in some activity. So we're starting to work on the vendors around there. So if anyone's interested and they're a charity organization, definitely contact me. Or if they're a children's group, for example, I'm going to reach out to Old Town Players. Hopefully they'll be able to come and present what they're doing for the upcoming theatrical season, etc.
Right. So it's kind of like a drive-in movie. Right,
Yes.
but you could walk up and bring chairs and or blankets, right, and watch it outside. That is so fun.
Yep.
And is that free admission?
Everything's free on the 26th of June for activities, etc. And then, of course, like we said, we have the commercial vendors who are there to provide food, and then also any other items that they may have in their stores, etc.
Right, and that's the Friday before the 4th of July.
Yes, it is.
So do you have anything going on in between that Friday and the 4th of July?
Let me just check my calendar here and make sure that we know we've got, where are we? We have the Spirit of America Art Show, which is starting on the 3rd of July. We have the First Friday Art Walk on the 3rd of July too. So that's being sandwiched in between the 26th and the 4th of July weekend. But those are also shows that we have tagged with the 250th because they're traditionally here, but of course we're making more of a big splash for them by keeping them as a 250 as well.
Right. And the celebration will continue on after the 4th of July, correct?
Yes.
It's the whole year is Vincennes 250,
the whole year.
Right?
Yep, and even on the 5th of July, we've actually got something going on. There's a white oak tree planting that's going on around town, and they're going to do a dedication near the cathedral where they are planting one of the trees. And also we've got a dedication to the French signers of the Oath of Allegiance. We've got a monument that's being created right now, and we have a dedication there too. So you'll see on the church grounds that there's going to be two editions on the 5th of July. Starting from 2 o'clock to 3 o'clock is the Oath of Allegiance dedication for the monument for all of the signatories of the French population who are here in Vincennes, who signed Oath of Allegiance to the United States. And a lot of the families are still around, so they contributed towards that monument. And then starting at 3, we'll have the dedication of the white oaks, which was a national planting thing.
Right. And I something about the oaks, are they supposed to last another 250 years?
They're
Is
supposed
that the
to
point
last.
of them? Right.
Exactly. And
That's
they are
neat.
native species. So.
Yeah, that's really neat.
Yep.
One of the things too that's going on, I think that weekend, is the Fighting Festival's Rendezvous premiere. Is that?
Yes. Now that one, just making sure that we've got this on here too. That one is going to be taking place, we believe, in the Pantheon.
Pantheon.
Pantheon Theatre. That's it. So that is something that has been in the works for quite a while. We're hoping to premiere it before the Rendezvous, but it wasn't quite ready yet.
Right.
But yes, that will be happening also that weekend. We're still working out the fine-tuned details.
Right.
So that will probably be something that will be updated shortly.
Okay. Yeah, that's awesome. And I know, us here at Vincennes PBS, we are kind of involved. We'll have our, we've been hosting our youth documentary competition, and that's where we're going to air all the submissions. Is this on the 26th, and we'll announce the winners on stage. So we're excited to be partnering with this event and have our part in the Vincennes 250
Yeah, you guys
event.
will be the opening act
yes,
for us.
Awesome. Yes. So this all sounds really fun, and I'm proud to be a part of all of this. Thank you for coming on today, Joe.
Yeah,
and we look forward to seeing the events throughout the year.
Yes,
so.
keep a tabs on it. There is one place that you can go, and it's the visitvincennes.org/Vincennes250, and that's where it has all of our events listed throughout the year.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, Joe.
No problem.
We hope to see you June 26th at the Vincennes 250 celebration.